Every season tells a story. Every game writes another chapter. Welcome back to the Odyssey. This is it, the final game of the season. One last time taking the field with its team. One last opportunity to wear the black and gold before we close the book on an unforgettable year. If we're being honest, this isn't where we hoped this season would end. We wanted a shot at the college football playoff. We believed we had a team capable of competing with anyone in the country, and falling just short of that goal will always sting. But don't mistake disappointment for failure, because championships still matter. At the beginning of this journey, we set one clear goal: bring a conference championship back to Boone. We refused to lower the standard. We fought through every setback, every rivalry game, every hostile road environment, and in the end, we stood at the top of the Sun Belt. Mission accomplished. This season also produced something truly special. Not one, but two Heisman Trophy finalists. Jakari Lewis became one of the most explosive running backs in college football, finishing the year with 1,919 rushing yards and 27 touchdowns, carrying this offense on his shoulders whenever we needed him most. And then there was Desmond James, a season for the history books. 124 receptions, 2,201 receiving yards, and 19 touchdowns. The nation's most dangerous receiver, the winner of the Biletnikoff, Walter Camp, Paul Hornung, and ultimately the 2026 Heisman Trophy. This is not just a great season. That's Appalachian State history. The trophy case grew, records were broken, new legends were born. And yet, this still feels like the beginning, because this program has changed. The culture has changed. The expectation has changed. We're no longer trying to prove we belong. We've already shown the country who Appalachian State is. Now the challenge is staying there. So tonight isn't just about winning a bowl game. It's about finishing what we started. It's about sending our seniors out as champions. It's about building momentum for the next chapter of the Odyssey. One last game, one last opportunity, one more chance to earn every victory. Let's finish this season the only way we know how. Let's go, Mountaineers.
Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this bowl game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Appalachian State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that unit.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Lewis. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's McClure. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He goes right back to the air. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. He breaks a tackle. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for room, it's Lewis. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged out of it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Green. The defense putting points on the board.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quick handoff. Finding some room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's James. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Unloads it left. This one's complete. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's McClure. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's James. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Lewis.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. There's a crease. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because...
Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McClure. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulane right back to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off.
Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Runs through a tackle. There's some room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? On the ground, it's Roberts. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
He's going to take off. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Tulane's head coach told me at the half, this is a scenario we talk about all the time. Ending the half with momentum, which they have. Now they've got the ball back to start the 3rd quarter, and they can make up even more ground. Coach said this is something they work on. This is a situational drill they work on all the time. We'll see if they're able to execute it here early in the 3rd. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught, and he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. He'll start this drive firing. Slings it downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
But a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside it, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Could be an alley. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the defense expecting run. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage on 3rd and short. The problem is when you get through that first initial wave, there's not anybody back behind him, and the running back takes this thing all the way to the house. Big, explosive play for this offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The hand to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're working that left side. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Good play call on defense. third down, and that...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Still on his feet. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball, thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive start. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right with...
There's a little room there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Off the play fake on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Runs through the tackle. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And how about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And
touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's McClure. Got a little grass. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more.
He's got it first. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. Brings it down on the right side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking for space to the left. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last drive, He came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. And they swarm him under. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Roberts. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Made a defender miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's McClure.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.
Sometimes the scoreboard tells you who won, but the journey tells you who they became. Tonight, we didn't just win a bowl game. We finished what we started. This season began with questions. Could Appalachian State climb back to the top? Could this program become a championship contender again? Now we have our answer. Sun Belt champions, bowl champions, and a team that refused to let anyone define its ceiling. We didn't make the college football playoff, and that will always leave us wondering what could have been. But one missed opportunity doesn't erase everything that this team accomplished, because greatness isn't measured by one invitation. It's measured by the legacy you leave behind. This season gave us memories we'll never forget. Jakari Lewis became one of the most dominant running backs in college football, rushing for over 1,900 yards and 27 touchdowns during the season. Desmond James delivered one of the greatest seasons a wide receiver has ever had. 124 catches, over 2,200 receiving yards, 19 touchdowns, and walked away as the 2026 Heisman Trophy winner, along with the Walter Camp, Paul Hornung, Maxwell, and Fred Biletnikoff awards. Our defense became feared. Colton Ferries anchored one of the nation's toughest units, earning both the Bronco Nagurski Trophy and the Dick Butkus Award. This wasn't just a collection of talented players. This became a family, a brotherhood, a championship culture. When we started this journey, we talked about building something bigger than a winning season. We wanted to build a program, a place where championships become expectations, where players become legends, and where every new season begins with the belief that Appalachian State can compete with anyone in the country. After everything we've accomplished, that belief is no longer a dream. It's the standard. To everyone who has watched every game, celebrated every touchdown, survived every heartbreaking loss, and believed in this journey from the very beginning, thank you for being a part of the Odyssey. This chapter is complete, but this story is just getting started. The road ahead is filled with new faces, new challenges, and new opportunities to chase greatness. Until next season, the East was ours, the title was ours, the bowl was ours, and no matter what comes next, we'll continue to earn every victory. We'll see you in Season 2. Go Mountaineers.